Hey everyone, welcome to SIDER AI. So what's this platform all about? Basically a Google extension that works as an AI co-pilot or assistant. It can connect to various AI models like ChatGPT, Claude, and others. It helps with questions, summarizing content, explaining text, and translating pages instantly. Plus, it has other useful features we might discover. I've shared similar tools before and they're quite handy, that's for sure. So how can we get it? Just head to Chrome and click Add to Chrome. You can add it as an extension or app for wider use. It's got 4.9 stars from 104,000 ratings. Pretty impressive. So there you have it. Alright, how can we create a website using SIDER AI? Well, we'll head over to the WiseBase section and go to WiseBase itself, okay? The platform itself, as you can see, we have 30 credits here for ChatGPT 5 Mini, Cloud 3.5, Gemini 2.5, and more. If we click on the web creator here, we can make a website. Alright, for example, I'm going to create a landing page for the N8N course, okay? By the way, if you sign up using the AI course link in the description, you'll get a free ebook. Now, let's click on Introduce, okay? Let's see what kind of website it can create for us. As you can see, it's going to be working on the code, alright? It's doing that now, and we're seeing a TXT file. It'll generate the website as best it can. Let's take a look at the result. As we can see, it currently has a responsive design, right? At least for mobile view. Not sure if there's more, but let's check. And here we're looking at the result. Build an automation world with N8N, learn, design, and more. We see they offer scalability over 10 projects with templates. What will you learn? Self-hosting, workflow design, real projects, performance, debugging. Okay, that's quite interesting. Here they show us a bit about the modules. The modules are quite small, but there they are. How to become an instructor. Let's see, what I miss most are the images, okay? But everything else is great, except buttons could be more interactive. If I click on pricing, it redirects me, see? It's actually a pretty cool landing page. We can select an element and modify it. Let's see how it looks on mobile. I'm nervous. And on mobile, well, it doesn't look that great. These images here don't make much sense anymore. This part looks good, and this does too. You can see how it's built. This okay? I'll explain how this really works. It basically works in blocks, alright? These blocks are predetermined. AI is trained to work with these blocks and just places them. Got it? If I regenerate a page now, it'd be almost identical, see? The images, as I said, aren't accurate. The images it used are pretty bad. We'd need to replace those images and such. But the structure is good, as it used a template. That's my take, okay? Hey, is this a decent result for an afternoon's work to start using? Of course. Is it a good final product? Well, with a few tweaks, it could look okay, but it's not groundbreaking AI-wise. But considering it's free, I'm not sure if publishing costs anything. No, it's not free, okay? I assume downloading isn't free either. As I said, it needs refinement and better aesthetics. This is a pretty basic page with minimal info, you know? So, yeah, that's what we've got here. How about we create a SIDER.ai presentation, okay? With SIDER.ai, for a presentation. Let's say we're doing a class project, for example. We have the slides section where it'll ask what kind of presentation we want to make today. We can upload files for reference. I'll do it, alright? I'm going to upload this file here, okay? There's the intro. I'll show you the cover of this file so you can see it. It's 33 pages explaining a bit about N8N. It's in Spanish, but you'll each have it in your language, okay? We simply explain the basics of N8N and such, free in the description. N8N is an app for AI-powered automation. Let's see how we can use it. What presentation would you like to create today? I'd like to... Alright, I think I'll ask you to do this in English, okay? I'll repeat that. You all have it translated. If this video is in Korean, know that the description's in Korean too. We also provide AI docs and a course. Who's the target audience for the presentation aimed at students? What's the main goal of the presentation? An introduction. Which aspects of N8 and N should be highlighted? Its capabilities. What visual and communication style do you prefer? A formal one, right? Or maybe a marketing approach with visual impact. Let's go with that. Any other requirements or key messages for the presentation? Nothing. Let's send it. We only get one free creation, so let's see. Let's see if the result is as good as we hope. It's actually pretty cool because it's using all the data I provided, right? It's looking through the presentations a bit. The colors, blue and purple, are made up. Though shame about the actual colors, but let's keep watching. It's searching for images like workflows and such, see? These are basically N8N workflows, and I like how it's shaping up. It's about to make a presentation, let's see. Alright, let's check out the result, okay? Here's the image, which we can move. It's a bit off. N8N automates smarter, not harder, right? Low code, open source. So far, the information looks good. What is an 8N? An open source platform with 400 plus integrations, self-hosted visual interface. Seems like info's missing, but if you get it all at first, it's fine. For a novice, such technical info without context might be overwhelming. So, how does N8N work? A trigger starts the flow, connects services, transforms data. Okay, that's quite general. Key features, webhooks, and AI agents in N8N. Note that I asked for the presentation in English, yet it's in Spanish, right? It lists agents, natural dialogues, great for customer service and data handling. Yeah, honestly, the presentation's aesthetics are quite poor. It's rather unappealing, you know? Some elements are misplaced and need repositioning and so on. I really appreciate the research done. Perhaps giving all the info wasn't ideal as it's about something I know well, but overall I think this QR idea is great. Start today with N8NE, putting that QR at the end. Not a bad idea, huh? Putting a QR at the end for people to scan, I really like it. So there we have a quick overview of the entire presentation. Honestly, it's not bad. Not the best I've seen, but not bad, right? It's decent. Aesthetically smooth with minimal text if you like that style. Colors aren't my favorite, but there are cool ideas to build on, you know? Which is pretty important. For a final product, it's a bit lacking, especially with just 10 slides. And as always, you can make edits and changes. So there you have it. All right, let's take a look at SIDER.ai (S) payment plans. We'll check the cost to see if it's worth it, okay? In SIDER.ai, we click here to upgrade. Got it? This is where we'll see the pricing. Get 35% off with the unlimited plan. Let's take a quick look at the cost. Monthly and annual plans with 35% off annually. Basic $10/month, cheapest option. 3,600 basic credits, 200 advanced credits monthly, advanced and super advanced AI models, premium features, data analysis, YouTube summary, image generation, file chat, link sharing, text to speech. So they basically give you access to everything, right? For $10 a month, I think that's pretty good. Not sure how far 3,600 basic credits will go though. I'm not certain about that. It's worth noting that ChatGPT, for example, starts at $20 per month. So for me, the Pro version would be more than enough, right? They do offer features like data analysis, which they market as super cool because it's available as an extension. I'm not saying the extension is bad, but it's just as easy to copy a link and paste it into ChatGPT, you know? That doesn't cost $20, at least not for me. The unlimited plan at $40 a month is quite pricey. Sure, they say $40 a month is cheap, but for $40 you get ChatGPT 5, DeepSeek 3.1, Claude 3.7, Claude 4, Gemini 2.5 Pro and FlashSync. Even more advanced AI models for $40 a month, right? Unlimited access, which is pretty interesting if you need access to multiple platforms or think having multiple support options could be useful. Otherwise, I'm not sure I'd recommend it, alright? As I mentioned, it has tons of features, many more than I've shown, okay? I've just highlighted the most eye-catching ones like the web creator and slides, but it also has deep research capabilities, got it, with various research options. As you can see, it has a whole section for community, business, tech, culture, and academics, right? There are loads of community posts, same with web pages, letting you use others' projects for your benefit, unlike ChatGPT. A forum for sharing would be nice. The slide feature is really interesting too. Unlimited slides for $40 a month is a great deal. So yeah, just keep it in mind. It's not a bad platform at all, honestly. And if we look at the reviews, they seem to, look, 82, 4.7 out of 5, right? But the Chrome extension, I'm telling you, it's got a 4.9 rating. That's how impressive it is. All right, let's see. SIDER is this one here, 4.9 with 104,000 ratings, 5 million users. So it's really a very impressive platform. Right, today we're discussing if SIDER.ai is a secure Chrome extension or even more than secure, as it clearly provides some privacy. The truth is, many AI tools we're seeing these days don't offer much privacy at all. It's also true that for most uses, we don't really need privacy with these tools. But there's a certain type of user who prefers more privacy with AI tools. The reality is SIDER.ai obviously tracks the links you open, as it needs to interact with the pages you visit. It's online. I've seen various responses on Reddit explaining it's a Chrome extension that's not private and therefore not secure. Also, some people claim it asks for personal info and tracks the URLs you visit. You interact with models like Gemini, which compromises privacy. Here's a recommendation if you want. For more privacy, you can use Jan.ai. They suggest alternatives like using a VPN, but obviously SIDER.ai doesn't offer privacy, okay? Just like many online tools that aren't local, right? Once something's not local or private, your privacy is likely at risk. I wanted to cover this info as it's relevant, concluding the SIDER.ai guide. Remember, in the description there's 2 free AI ebooks on learning and then 8 N automations. Check them out.